That's how you fix most problems.
It helps. Then what do you do? Twist that?
Tilt the firework, but remember, 45-degree angle so that it doesn't fall apart. And then, yeah, when you're ready, twist it.
When we're ready, let's get the Christmas episode going.
Oi, so alloy.
For fuck's sake! It's in me fucking drink!
Oh, that's nice. Oh,
Merry Christmas, everyone!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
This is probably... Oh, is it in the coffee and everything?
That's beautiful.
Oh, fucking hell.
Right.
Fucking hell.
My coffee is unscathed.
My coffee is unscathed.
My poo will sparkle.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. Here is to episode... Oh, fuck me. What are we on? 8? 8. We're on fucking episode 8.
Why did you look at me? I can't keep track of this.
I don't fucking know. Get that mic closer to your mouth. We've got co-host John today, and today we are... what's the...
She's a living legend.
She is a living legend.
No, give over.
Give over.
Give over.
Give over.
Some know nothing, innit?
Gonna know nothing. 1021 Club, ambulance technician,
Yes,
gang bitches, with the one and only fucking Wheato. Oh, and Waffel.
Madame Waffel.
Madame Waffel. So welcome to the podcast. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
We've had some, been graced with some legends of the service.
Indeed.
Over the past couple of episodes. We've had young John,
Yes.
Shrek.
and who's also Shrek, yeah, who's also a 1021er, I believe.
Indeed he is. Yeah.
And our Willie.
Yeah.
Willie was episode 5 or 6, I think.
Something like that,
Yeah, it's good. It's been good. It's been a good little journey. We're edging closer to episode 10, which is unheard of. I didn't think I'd get past one, if I'm honest. But here we are. Yeah. Yeah.
Here we
It was
are.
me and you for episode
Yeah,
1, so fucking hell.
hell.
As you can see, we've got some Christmas tinsel on the go. We've got some bangers to throw out. I've got some fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
An elf just
literally.
came everywhere, I think. He's finished all his presents for the day. He went to hammer one out. My headrest, Wheato has some rings there to try and toss onto my horns whenever she feels like it. Waffle's just going to chill out, I think. Sorry about the glitter. It seemed like a really good idea at the time. But yeah, welcome. So...
Awful. Just awful.
There we go.
There we are.
1 for 1. So you were in as long as I remember. So how long were you in the service?
22 years.
22 years.
Yeah. Can you
And-
tell?
Can you?
No, definitely not.
You're young as ever. Young and youthful.
Get your glasses back
Kept you radiant. So what's that? What are we on now? 2024. So that's 2004.
Yeah.
2004.
2003.
Right.
Maybe, yeah.
And God's Worst Ambulance Service.
Yeah.
Or were you Gloucester?
I was Gloucester.
You Gloucester, right? Okay.
Then GWAS.
Okay.
Then SWAS.
And the same sort of journey as John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
beat me to it.
So how long were you Gloucestershire before it was GWAS?
Can't remember.
Wonderful. Who did you join with? Whose course were you on?
Debbie Brown. She's left.
Yeah.
Pete Fuller. He's
Yeah.
left. Nick Reeves, the legend.
Beauty.
Oi, 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 Samurai. Literally feed the pony. You'll know exactly what I'm on about. And Anita
We'll
Walker.
loop back to that.
Yeah, easy. Anita Walker. And,
There's some legendary names around
and
Gloucestershire.
Stocky trained us.
Oh, right, okay.
Mark Maisie.
Down at
Horton Road.
Oh, Horton Road.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you Horton
Wow,
Road, were
probably
you?
like way back
Oh,
when.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Wow.
Who else? Ian Bateman.
A name I know, but didn't
Yeah,
know
lovely
personally.
guy.
Yeah.
And obviously Tony Twiggs.
Yeah. Tony Twigs. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like the boss.
Legend.
So, how did you end up in the ambulance service? Talk us through how did you...
Yeah. What started it all?
I was a.
It's another advert in the paper. I'm going for a vote in the paper.
It's going to be. I saw an advert and thought, fuck it.
No, I was an auxiliary nurse at Cheltenham General
Oh, okay.
from when I left school. And I always wanted to be in the ambulance service.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know why.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had a lot of the HDU guys coming up, so
She still doesn't know why she wanted to be in the ambulance service.
because I like helping people.
She thought.
And I just applied. It took me 3 attempts
Oh, okay.
because at the time it was just exams, and I'm not brilliant at
Okay.
exams.
Yeah, it was just pure academic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then they changed it up to fitness test runs and all that.
Okay.
And yeah, just applied and third time lucky.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and didn't look back after that.
Did you were you at Chip in Vegas?
No, we went to. Where did we go? RAF Cosford. We did our
Right. Okay.
our tech training.
Right.
But the other training was at Gloucester.
Cosford?
Yeah,
That's a
RAF
trek.
Cosford. Yeah, we stayed over in Broseley.
I have no idea where that is. So any
Shropshire way.
Shropshire.
funny stories from your training course staying away?
I was about to say, because Steve Wilson was talking about having his fucking PlayStation and all sorts of shit.
There wasn't really. It was
No shenanigans at all.
No.
It's not like you to be grown up.
Well,
It was her third try, so she thought she better behave herself.
give it a minute.
Wheato, get out.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking hell.
No, I can't really think of anything that was. It was all a bit boring, really.
All right. Okay.
Nick, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brought us bagpipes.
Yeah. We lived on Mowwows. They Mowwows? Those
Yeah.
chewy
Yeah. The
sweets?
chewy sweets. Yeah. Fucking
Yeah, lived
hell.
on them, and I fell over and smashed my knee up.
Oh, and training.
Yeah. So I just sat there with my leg up in the exams, standard. And that was it. So yeah, it was a bit boring, really.
Right.
Do you remember your first day on station? Where were you, Gloucester or were you Cheltenham?
Cheltenham.
Cheltenham.
You were Cheltenham.
Moorends
Moor
Park
End Road.
Road.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had, my bosses were Tracy Gray and Nicola Sutton.
Oh, so the same as John then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were very scary.
Very scary.
Very scary.
Very scary.
And I got...
Were you part of this dead body thing with John?
I was on shift. Well, in the back of the ambulance.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a dick.
did he get you with it?
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't.
No.
But it was
No.
Tracy Gray that
It was
fucking.
hilarious.
Yeah.
So funny. They were talking about it for months after.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. But,
That's where the legend of John
Yeah.
began.
and do you remember, I don't doubt you will, Rupert, Ian Summers?
No, so-
School paramedic.
No, so I joined SWAT in 2015, 2014.
Okay. He was known as Bear.
Right.
Rupert the Bear.
Before my time.
It,
Well,
it-
you
what-
might have still been in GWAS, but I started in control
Yeah.
room, so...
yeah.
He-
Is it Bear because he's a massive dude, or is it
No.
Bear because of Rupert the Bear?
Rupert the Bear. But oh my god, the shifts, I used to look on the rotor and go, pray.
Oh dear. Is
Yeah.
this because of his
I'll say
pranking, or
hard
is this
to work
because
with
he
or
was
because he was a shit magnet?
he was a shit magnet?
No,
Yeah.
neither of that. He was just into his crystals, and he thought that he could help everybody with his crystals.
Oh no, Reiki.
He used to do his doubt. Let me get my crystal out, you'd say.
Is this in Patience Houses?
Let me get my crystal out for you, and we'll just see what we can do. I'm like, Bear, we need some oxygen. That's all right. And the one time, we went out to a lady who query fractured her off. Couldn't bring the ambulance across. The stretchers in those days were really
Yeah,
dodgy.
Furno 10s or something like that. Yeah.
You do that with it.
Yeah.
Bang,
Yeah.
oh shit. And next thing I know, out comes Bear with this old lady on his back.
He's
Piggybacking her.
Piggybacking her across the field.
Over there. And I was quite new, and I was like,
Where's that in the manual?
They didn't tell
Yeah.
me that in training.
Stocky's
just
there
let it.
shaking his head like.
I just rolled with it. Probably put a hip out even more or popped it back in. I
But,
don't know. But
hey-
she was having a lovely time.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this strapping young man
Yeah,
is carrying me
this is
across
so
the
nice."
field. This is very nice." Jesus
It was-
Christ!
yeah, if anyone could see it now, just die.
Yeah, that's a report to some form of regulating body, or it's not Datex anymore. What is it now?
yes,
In phase or
something
something?
like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's getting fucking reported to
That's the
someone.
good thing about the old days. You get on with the job,
Yeah.
but people had your back,
Yeah. Oh,
and you
absolutely.
could have a laugh.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
Yeah, and driving on blue lights.
The
and
garage talk was a thing.
Oh, we loved the garage talk. Come with me.
I was about to say, what was your first garage talk?
Yeah, why have you?
For viewers out there, if you want to tell the viewers what a garage, because we know what a garage talk is, and I'm sure John,
I know what a garage talk
I know,
is.
but I'm sure John skimmed on it. But for viewers who are fire or police, you may have the same sort of version back in the day. But
It's old school. So basically, if you'd messed up
yeah,
or done something you shouldn't have done, come with me. Let's go and have a little chat. So you'd make a coffee, and you'd probably walk around the garage about 20 times
yeah,
and just talk, and they'd put you back in your place.
yeah.
Bring you down.
Sort the problem out there and
sort it
then.
out.
Yeah,
Where nowadays it's... you just go now. back in the day, it was like, oh yeah, okay.
I'm really sorry.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
boss.
literally.
I ain't doing that shit again.
Yeah, oh, I'm really sorry, never do it again.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, sir. No,
yeah.
sir. 3 bags full, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Fuck
Liz
this.
did do it again.
No, I did do it. I was a good girl. I was a good girl.
So, through your tech hours, did you have the same mentor?
Yes, I had the guy called Nick Earnshaw.
Okay.
Oh, I know Nick.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah.
Paramedic, I take it.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah, so he worked for Out of Hours when it was still a thing with us.
Oh, I see. Okay. Right.
Yeah. He was the most chilled guy
Yeah. Okay.
to the point where I was like,
If you
Are you okay? Yeah.
Nick.
We need to go.
And he'd sit there and he'd ponder and he'd say, Come on, Nick, we need to get moving. He was so chilled, it was ridiculous. So he was one of my mentors. Marcus Cross as well, lovely guy. Kerry, you wouldn't know Kerry. And then obviously I worked with the absolute legends, Pete Williams, Steve Mitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously Tracy and, and
Nice.
Nicola and that, yeah.
So obviously that station got shut.
Yes, we
And
had a leaving party. We organised a leaving party.
Well, like a rest in peace station.
Oh, it was literally, yeah.
Where was that? Was that in Cheltenham?
That was in
in
Cheltenham,
the station.
yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we kidsed it all out. And Gareth Kite, Gary Strong, Andy Grant, they all played in their band. They had a
I
band
forgot.
back then.
Yeah, they got a band.
Garrett's
Don't
in a
they?
band.
Oh, yeah.
Garrett's really good on
He
guitar.
was singing.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a really good singer as well.
Yeah. Legit. Like, yeah.
Well, they never.
Yeah. Well, I never.
Honestly, brilliant.
Yeah. I
That's good.
didn't know you didn't know that.
No.
Because he had it in the back of his car one day, I think, and I was like, "Oh, do you play guitar?" And he's like, "Yeah," and then he just starts playing it.
Yeah.
I'm like, "What?" It blew my mind. The same as the first time I seen Reevesy play bagpipes.
Oh, I know.
I was just
I know.
like,
You don't see him play, but you hear it before you see it.
Yeah.
You get out of the truck once you park, come back for your break, and you can hear the bagpipes going.
At least he wasn't wearing a kilt
yeah,
when I saw him
and it wasn't a breezy day.
Sorry, Reeves.
No, she's not.
He's going to be watching this like having a turkey sandwich, going, "Motherfucker, a fucking
Swearing
Wheato."
like-
So you had a
Oh,
rest
it's
in
okay.
peace Cheltenham station party.
Yeah, and then we Gloucester covered for us,
Yeah. Okay.
and then Gloucester had their leaving do.
All right. Okay.
So they had a
Never get
bar
out
in
these
there.
days, would you?
Yeah. No. Someone told me Stroud had a bar as
Yeah,
well.
they had
Yeah.
a bar. I'm like, can you imagine?
Oh, no, never have it these
So
days.
I remember I can't remember who it was, but it was one of the 1021 who said, like, back in the day, when...
Back in day.
Back in day.
Back in day when I was a lad.
When I was a lad.
When the stations had a bar, so, like, instead of doing like we do now, just a job about where, like, you do a job, I
Yeah,
drive,
yeah,
and
yeah.
we swap. They do shift about.
Yeah.
So, like, for one day you do all the jobs, and the next day you drive.
Yeah.
So, like, if it was your turn to drive at lunch, you could only have half a pint. And if it was your turn to attend, you could have a full pint.
Yeah.
Back in the where you could, you have a
Imagine
pint
that
on
now.
shift.
It's just never happened. It would just
never happened.
someone would have a fucking heart attack. there'd be
Sorry.
there'd be an OO like
That'd be
fucking
really sad.
sweating beads. Like holy shit. So hopefully no one gets breathalyzed.
Oh my days.
So
So
did you migrate to racecourse?
Yes.
You went to racecourse, didn't
Yeah,
you?
because I was on the response car for quite a few
Yeah.
years.
Okay.
Loved it. We had a good little team there.
Yeah.
And then the car wasn't the star anymore. We
No.
got
No. Have you
migrated.
got some sort of memorable moments from the car? Because it's quite a unique perspective. And those who don't work on RRVs, because if you're new or you're just joining the service in the last few years and they just don't exist.
Or you're too scared.
Yeah. Or, some people just fear it, don't they?
Yeah.
They, being on
I
their
get
own.
it, because it is
or-
scary.
I mean, now, like, you're asking for a P1 on a car and you're still waiting, like,
Oh, you're still waiting 20 minutes, half an hour in some
yeah,
cases.
fuck no.
On the rest.
Yeah, and anything less than that, it's just
Yeah.
you're waiting hours and hours and hours. And obviously, back when we were all on cars like full time, basically, you'd ask for a P2 and you get one within like an hour, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
But you have some moments that you think back and you go, yeah, that was pretty funny, or
That was
There's
sketchy.
oh, that was sketchy as fuck.
There was one, so the scariest one, because I was I'll go to anything.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Nothing fazed
Billy
me.
Big Bollocks over here.
Oh, yeah, I was like, I'll go to that. Well, the control room used to go, got a lovely little job for you, Wheato.
Yeah, and
Just
you
up
knew
your
you were going to get
street."
fucked.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
I may or may not be guilty of using that exact phrase on several occasions.
Oh, really, Mr. Searchy?
Got easy little job that'll finish your shift for you. And
All that goes on in your brain is this.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Last job's always the most complicated.
Yeah.
It always is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every time.
Never fails.
But I got sent to a girl fitting
Okay.
in Cheltenham. Turns up, go up the steps, knock on the door. This bloke comes out. He's like, quick, my girlfriend's fitting. I was like, right, okay. So it's in Hesse's Way.
Okay.
So you go into the flat, and then you go in like a U shape, so round to the
Yeah,
bedroom.
yeah.
Went round there, and there's this girl flat out. She wasn't fitting. So I was like, hello, can you hear me? You know, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Nice little tickle. Mandibular angle. Nothing. And then all of a sudden, I came back into the lounge. All of a sudden, she came out of the bedroom in a rage.
Yeah, because you'd given
Well,
some
no,
pain.
I don't know. It
Oh,
just suddenly...
She's just woken up and chosen
Yeah.
violence.
And she came at me. And I looked at her hand. She had a knife. A kitchen knife.
Oh, bother.
Yeah,
Oh.
and I'd just come back off maternity with Will,
Oh,
Will.
shit.
So my arsehole was twitching like a rabbit's nose. And I was like, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Anyway, she came into the kitchen. Luckily, I'd left my bag near the door, the front door.
You
She
need to
went-
wedge the door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And as I went round, she sort of flew at me. So I flew it and I just literally went bang!
Hadouken!
booted her to the back of... And I was trying to press my orange button.
Yeah.
And it was Tracy Kadira on.
Oh, I loved
We
Tracy.
loved Tracy, we does.
She's still in dispatch now?
No, she left
Okay.
years ago.
Okay.
Sadly. But she, I was going, she's got a fucking knife, she's got a fucking knife, get me out of here, get the police.
Yeah.
So I legged it downstairs, and all I heard was, yeah. Are you out of the flat, Liz? Really calm, and
Yeah.
I was like, yes, I'm out of the fucking flat, just fucking get me the police now.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, stay calm. And I was just like, oh, and I was physically shaking.
Yeah. Panic!
All of a sudden, I literally, shit you not, I had...
Half of Gloucestershire police
Yeah,
turned up.
I had 6 police cars, 2 police vans, dog handler.
Someone's getting a land shark.
yeah.
Like,
And then...
Someone
they-
who's fucked about and they are now about to
Let's find out.
yeah.
F-A-F-O. Like,
Fuck all.
But they were brilliant. They were like, why didn't you call us, Wheato? I went because I knew them, obviously,
Yeah.
working with them and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like,
duh.
because I didn't have your number, and I just rang, they
Yeah.
rang 999. But, yeah, they
Fuck.
sorted her right out.
That's fucking.
Yeah.
That's especially with the thing in your back of your mind. Like, I want to get home to my
Yeah.
newborn.
I had a little
Like,
baby, and I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So that was the most scariest.
Yeah, because you've got no crewmate to like,
No.
watch your back,
No.
sort of defend you as well, and
I know.
yeah.
So that was
Fucking hell.
an arse twitching.
Yeah,
Twitchy
as
moment.
a sketchy moment.
Like a
yeah.
rabbit's nose.
Yeah. Did you take time off after that, or did you?
No.
No, just
No.
it's
I
cracked
was like,
on.
right, game
Yeah.
on. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's
Back on
go
the,
again.
Back on the horse.
When
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
managed it and carried on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Fucking
just
hell.
thought, things like that happen. It's scary, but yeah. And the other job that I got sent to at 3:00 in the morning. Got a male who can't get an erection. Say what? Got a male that can't get an erection. How is that an emergency?
Yeah, how does that get through triage
Yeah.
sort of thing? Yeah.
And
And more to the point, what are you going to do about it?
well, this is it. I said, what exactly?
Maybe they thought
would
you were a
like
bit spicy
me to
or something
do?
like that.
Well,
Woman
being
in
a redhead.
uniform.
But I was just like, oh my days, am I really going to this? It was a Cat 1.
What?
Cat 1.
Right.
So I was like, right, okay. So I got there. I was raging. I was like,
Yeah, you'd have like 20 minutes to
Yeah.
drive there to get absolutely.
yeah, literally.
like-
Again, it was in Hesse's Way area. Anyway, bang, bang, bang on the door. Nothing. Bang, bang, bang on the door. And this woman came down in her dressing gown, half asleep, and I went, is there someone in here that can't get an erection? What are you doing wrong? Like this, I was really like, with her.
Really angry.
Yeah, really ferocious.
She big mad.
And next thing I know, crew backed me up. Tracy Gray. I was like, banging, here we go.
Yeah. Someone's
Unfortu-
getting dressed down here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, it turned out to be, fortunately, it was a hoax call.
Oh, okay.
But I was just like, how has this even got?
Yeah, through
Yeah.
call taker,
Yeah,
dispatcher.
So, hoax call from that, or someone's made it to that address to...
Somebody had obviously made it to that address.
Oh right, okay.
That's a
So I,
dick.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pardon the pun.
I was just.
Dum.
I mean, I can understand if he's got an erection and it won't go down. That's a whole different ball
Yeah.
game. No
Prior
pun
prison?
intended.
Like,
Yeah,
Wait,
but
why
yeah,
is this
not
happening?
But yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Oh my
ridiculous.
God.
Yeah, see, they'll send me to anything. Love you, control.
But obviously,
Old school.
Cheltenham Racecourse got closed down. R.I.P.
Yeah.
And then moved to Staverton.
Yeah.
And then stayed on the same team, or have you?
Yeah, stayed on the same team.
Same team.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years ago, 4 years ago,
Yeah.
you left, gone bank, and
Yeah.
then went to do some other things.
Yeah, went to a doctor's surgery, which I hated.
Oh.
Got shafted.
Ugh.
And stayed on the bank ever since.
Fair enough. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Since this is the Christmas Day special, any memorable Christmas jobs that you can think of?
There was one, cardiac arrest. Sorry, I shouldn't smile. Cardiac arrest, very sad.
It's always, it's always an arrest on Christmas Day.
No,
Always.
There always
Without
is.
fail.
Without fail. Every Christmas
Every
shift I
time.
ever did, there
Yeah.
was always one.
Yeah, maybe two if you were lucky.
Yeah.
Sorry, unlucky.
Yeah, well, that would be me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but a certain tech, we were doing.
Remain nameless.
We were yeah, just for now.
Plead the fifth.
But if you know, you know. But anyway, doing CPR, very sad, and suddenly, we wish you a Merry Christmas. She had musical socks on.
Oh, you're joking.
No,
And someone had like pressed on them or something.
she'd been doing CPR and
Yeah.
obviously clipped the.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
We were all like awkward.
Sully intensifies.
Was their family there as well? Oh God!
Yeah. So
All in Christmas jumpers.
Yeah. So that
Oh.
wasn't good. But if she's watching, she'll know. She'll know. I'm not naming names.
Don't
No.
name names.
No.
But it was just
It was just one of those things, unfortunately. You know.
Oh my God!
But yeah.
So could she not switch them off?
No.
And they just carried on
Yeah.
through the whole rest.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah.
no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Honestly, could have died.
The council has awarded one singular yoke.
Yeah. Oh.
Now, one thing I do want to talk about,
Mhm.
because it's a story you told me before, back when it was either Gloucestershire or GWAS, you used to help at Fairford.
Oh yeah,
And apparently at the end of the event there were hanger parties.
there were indeed. Yeah, and you got stickers stuck everywhere. So there was. Who was it? It was
This
me.
is new to me, but I mentioned you have piqued my interest.
No, there was a few of us that used to do it every year. I was with Dawn Holder. She's
I know the name.
yeah. So
Sorry to butt in. Is this for like crowd?
no, just first aid. Yeah, first aid.
Oh, okay,
Like the
right.
ambulance covering.
Yeah. But it's
He's-
like, is it like a medical tent that they used to do or something?
Yeah,
like that?
so we had the ambulances as
Okay.
well, and we used to convey people off site
I see.
to the hospital and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
okay.
So, yeah, we had a good crack. But at the end, we were always invited to the hanger parties.
Nice. Yeah.
And yeah, it could get a bit fruity there. Not, I was a good girl, obviously.
Obviously.
Obs. But you'd have stickers everywhere. You'd come out with them on your boobs, your bum.
Like Riat stickers. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
like covered.
Yeah, literally.
Head to toe. Sticker lady.
Literally.
I
Fucking
can't
hell.
remember who it was, but was it true someone swapped with a US pilot for their uniform?
They did do.
So someone,
Yeah.
someone ended up with like a US captain's uniform. And
What,
they
like a
had-
flight suit?
No, like their smart blue, and
Oh,
someone ended up
their
with
dress
and then
blues.
he ended up in turn with like the ambulance service uniform.
Yeah. I don't know who it was. I can't remember.
But I know that did happen. That's
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Because you could swap loads of stuff and get freebies and things
Yeah.
as well. And the fire alarm was set off one night when we were staying, and I couldn't wake Dawn up. I was like, Dawn, get up! And all
Yeah.
these men were walking around in silver space suits, the firemen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fucking hell have we got in here
Yeah.
now? I was-
Did someone give me drugs?
yeah, that's what
yeah.
it felt like.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
minging hangover, mouth like Gandhi's flip flop. Like, oh, and then see these spacemen. It was like weird, but
Amazing.
yeah, it was good. It was good.
Just speaking of like you've mentioned a lot of people from like the not the original days of Gloucester, obviously, but like the the
Good
OGs, I guess. Like,
old
you know, for
days.
when me and John joined, like that you were the
People we all looked up to.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it was the
Thanks.
main lot sort of thing, wasn't it? So like, do you have anything like that's really memorable between like you and John, or Willie, or anything like that, or?
Not.
Nothing she can say in the public domain.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, there's a lot. Willie was like, yeah, can't talk about a lot of stuff. Like,
Fine, no.
yeah. I like my contract.
I only worked with Steve once
Oh,
on
okay.
a truck. And John, I've worked with once, I think, but
Right.
nothing. Steve Mitch was the ledge for me, the wise old owl, I called him.
The wise old. What's he doing now?
Down his glasses.
He's still at staff.
Part time now.
Oh, so he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, but oh my god, we used to have some shifts.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve, got called to a pissed up lad. We got him on the back of the truck, and he lay there, and I looked at Steve, and I was like, and he was like,
It's the side eye. It's
well,
always there.
literally,
Oh
fucking
no.
side-eyed. We were like, I think he's shit himself. Or
Yeah.
farted. So, and Steve went, that will be a shart. I was fucking crying. Anyway, we sorted him out, told him to
Pressure wash.
get up and
Yeah.
go out. Anyway, his girlfriend, bless her, she was waiting for him outside the ambulance. So off we go on then.
Is this in town centre?
No, where was it? In Tuffley.
Oh, okay.
In Tuffley. And we were like, go on then, go and see your girlfriend. He's like, oh. And unbeknown to her, because she didn't have a clue, but she put her hand round the back of his track.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Oh,
and me and Steve were like,
the realization in her face.
good
Yeah.
night,
Yeah.
have a lovely evening. Fucking door shut. Boom, we were gone.
Discharge on scene. Discharge on scene.
We literally were like, ugh.
Paper
It's
airplane to
horrible.
PRF at him.
Oh my god. But it's the way Steve just, his manner with him is so funny, and he makes me raw, absolutely raw.
Got such a dry sense of humour.
I was about to say, he's just really like, just, yeah.
And we stopped. There was a kid getting beaten up by about 4 or 5 teenagers
Oh, shit.
on the Cheltenham Road.
Yeah.
So me and Steve were like, fight, come on, let's pull it. So we pulled up on the ambulance. We got out, and
comes the D-cell mag light.
Just hanging from his belt.
No, Steve was out first because he was on the passenger side and I was driving. Anyway, these kids just dispersed
Yeah.
when Steve got out. And
Yeah.
then one of them was in the hedge. Steve ran in the hedge. He just disappeared. And there was like this in the hedge, and dragged one of them out. And we went, "Now fuck off!" And we took the other lad home because he was petrified.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, we were out there. It's like, right, come on, let's get involved. You'll pile it into the hedge. Oosh.
Amazing.
And Steve still had his glasses on as well when he came back out. I was
Yeah.
like, how'd you manage that?
Super glue. They're just glued to his head.
Wise old owl. Bless him.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, you look very comfortable there, Wolfle.
Sorry, am I boring you?
I guarantee you this episode will do the best purely because there's a dog.
I know, exactly, yeah. Like, so the short of the cat and the fact that
The
there's a
dog.
dog sat there.
This
Like,
Wheato's episode is going to be the best.
Watch this, ready?
What like, fuck this.
yeah.
Oh, Waffy, come on. Let's have another.
Boing. Oh! Ah!
So close.
But no cigar. Oh,
Come on then. Come on then.
we go for a second one.
So which was your favourite station to work at then? Out of Cheltenham, Southampton and the racecourse. I know what you're going to say, but you're going to say racecourse.
Hey, Wolfle.
Cheltenham was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, there was always that rivalry, wasn't there? Gloucester-Cheltenham.
Right. Is that in the Gloucester ambulance days?
Yeah.
And then,
But we all got on.
yeah.
It was silly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like you could go in, you could make a brew, you could have a chat, you get a job, get your pen and paper out,
Yeah.
write the job down.
Manually
Sure,
writing
you
the
say
job
day
down.
job, you mean get the job.
The job,
Yeah.
one job of the night. But you could go back and have a little snooze, like properly, get the beds up.
Well, I remember speaking to Vicky Brown.
Yeah.
'Cause her career started at Morton.
Yeah, that's right.
And obviously back in the day you did 8-hour shifts, didn't you? You did
yeah,
6 to 2,
they
10.
slept for 7 of them.
Yeah. So she was saying on the run of night shifts,
Yeah.
the furthest the Morton truck would go would be out of the garage to be cleaned and then back into the garage.
Literally.
And if you did a job in your run of nights, you were hard. That was a busy run.
Yeah, that's a busy run.
Yeah, literally. But we had time to clean the trucks then, because at
And take
Cheltenham,
pride in everything.
you would come in, you would clean that truck
Yeah.
inside and out.
And
Yeah.
it was spotless.
Everyone's
You clean your
uniforms
boots.
clean, pressed. Yeah.
Clean your
Shiny
boots.
boots. Yeah.
And if you didn't, you were hoisting that office.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
garage talk.
Yeah, literally. But that's what you need. It was discipline and it was
Yeah.
respect for others.
Which I think the job has lost quite a bit these days.
I think so.
Personally,
Which is
from
sad.
seeing it what it was, there is no respect anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always said, like, for like, especially like you, the 1021 as the job as it is now.
It's
Yeah.
such a drastic change.
unrecognisable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you haven't got that. Well, I still have pride and I love
Yeah.
working the ambulance and stuff. But you do lose that pride. And when you're working with somebody that isn't,
In the
Looking
same
good
same
and-
mindset as you.
you just feel a little bit like,
Yeah. And
But-
20, like you just said, the
Yeah.
1021ers, like, you're all, 20 years plus, 15 to,
Yeah.
that bracket. Like,
Yeah.
there's outliers, that are 30,
yeah.
40 years, Kev.
You got
he's
Nigel, he got his, I think it's 40
40?
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kev's just got his 40.
40.
Years.
Yeah.
I think Reevesy's got his 20.
Yeah. So,
Dando got his 20. Although Dando's not a 1021 anymore.
oh yeah, because he went and came
Because
back.
he left and then came back.
Yeah.
But he's still.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still, yeah,
He's still a
he's still.
1021.
So you guys have
Yeah.
seen the most change. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. Like, that you've gone from drastically not busy,
Yeah.
doing,
To-
to unbelievably
Yeah, to balls to the
overwhelmed.
wall.
Yeah, literally.
But
And having
apart-
to ring up and go, can I go for a wee, please?
yeah,
Can I go
yeah.
for a poo, please?
I mean, like, what's the biggest, apart from obviously the patient volume and the things we've just talked about? What's the biggest change you think you've seen? That you,
everyone just, there's too many people that moan.
yeah,
Really, it's a cushy job. It's what you make it. And I've always said that.
Yeah, Steve was saying
and
that.
do you know
yeah.
what? So many of the older gen people go,
Yeah.
the job
Yeah.
is it's as hard
Just
as easy
cruise.
as you want to make
Yeah.
it.
So you can come to work and you can whinge and moan and have a face like a slapped arse, and every time the phone or the radio goes
Yeah.
like, oh. Or you just go, there we
Job.
go.
Job
That's
town.
what we're here for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be a load of rubbish.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, that one person that you go to, they've never maybe met the ambulance before.
Yeah,
And you go in looking like a scruff bag and a face like a slapped arse and give it all the,
yeah,
just go in with a smile on your face and
Yeah.
go, all right.
yeah.
What's
All right, sugar tits, what are you doing down there? Get yourself up. Don't drink so much whiskey. Works a treat.
What's the? Oh, hello. Hello.
I
Woohoo.
was confused.
Come on then, Wolf.
You going up? No, you did that tootie thing. I don't like the tootie thing.
Bless her. So yeah, it's just, you've got to make it what it is and don't be miserable.
Have you had a over the years? Obviously, you've worked with everyone and anyone and everyone. Have you got a favourite? Maybe not type of crewmate, but well, you might have a favourite crewmate that you've had over the years. But have you had a favourite person that you enjoy the most?
There's quite a few that I enjoy working with.
Yeah, bank
obviously-
makes you flexible, I guess.
Yeah. Obviously, old school ones. Mitch.
Yeah.
Steve Mitch. Pete Williams. I work with quite a lot.
Yeah.
I enjoy working with Nicholas Sutton, Tracy Gray. They're the recent ones. Alice the Eyelashes. We all know Alice the Eyelashes, don't we? Because she plays good tunes. We get in. She's like, "Hello, Mother Wheato." I'm like, "Right,
Mother Wheato.
lashes."
Get that Spotify playlist
Yeah,
on.
Get it on.
Yeah.
So we had our own playlist, and we used to have a lovely time. Just cruising around, listening to music. Yeah, she'll be a good paramedic. She's doing a
she
training
on
at
a
the
conversion?
She's on a course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what so I talked to Willie about this quite a bit. But what stopped you from taking the next step? Because John said he was the first
Yes.
of the university ones.
Yeah.
So he was at UE. Steve basically didn't want to do what you just mentioned, the academia part of it. Is that the same for you as well? Or?
Yeah, pretty much. Some people said, "Oh, you'll be great at it," but for me, I was happy where I was.
Yeah.
So I had that clinician.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have the pressure of the exams and stuff.
Yeah.
If I could have done it on the job, it would have probably been a bit easier.
Yeah.
But the first time when I was going to go for it, I fell pregnant with Will.
Oh, okay.
And then that was in 2009. And then the second time I thought, well, I'm going to go for it. Ended up going through a divorce. So the timings...
Right. Yeah.
Never really worked out.
It's just
No.
never
So
never
I was
happened,
just
yeah.
like, do you know what? I'm happy where I am. I love the job. I love the people I work with. Or a few. No mention, no names. And yeah, I just got on with it, really.
Yeah.
So,
And that's fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you're happy, like,
Yeah.
you know.
I used to
there's
love
never
going
that-
to... I never woke up going, oh, God, I've got to go to work.
Yeah.
I used to love it. I was up.
Yeah.
You
Ready
know,
to go.
Going in for a social, really. It was just like, you know.
How have you kept that positivity for so long?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Just
But
who
I
you are
just
as a
love
person.
the job, and
Yeah.
I love people and meeting new people, and it's the banter as well.
Yeah.
Like when you're on that shift with that certain person, the banter, the flow.
Yeah.
It's a
But
great
even when
day,
we
isn't
used
it?
to all, you know, outside the hospitals and stuff, we used to...
the 3 a.m. chats in
Yeah.
the crew room.
Yeah.
I mean, if people out there knew what we talked about...
This is like all
Yeah.
of these like documentaries on BBC channel, and, like,
Yeah.
paint the service in a very positive light.
Yeah.
And like the services and the people who work for are like, it never shows the real ambulance service,
No.
does it?
No.
It doesn't show what is said in the crew room, and that's kind of where this came from.
Yeah,
wasn't
this
it?
is where this came
is
from,
where this
really.
concept
Yeah.
came from, to actually show that, you know,
We're human.
We are human.
Oh, go on then, girl. Oh,
Oi, oi.
fucking straight on there.
Gets in there.
Go on, girl. I mean, you know, like you've listened and watched the other episodes.
Yeah, I
and
love it.
It's exactly what it's about. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you must have that one story that, you know, John talks about the combine harvester, like, and I talk about
the Woody doll.
the Woody doll, or me and Boop being the shit coming out that woman's arse,
Yes,
and the demon lady, and that gets everyone laughing. You know, you must have that one story that.
Oh, I don't know. There are so many that they all... Oh, God.
This is the problem. I mean, like, you know, Mo came with a list, like a written
I know,
list.
I should have done that, really.
And,
I didn't
Willie
think.
and Willie came with his phone all loaded up with like,
And
yeah,
what
just
have I come with? A dog.
a dog. I know,
Brilliant.
but hey, you're entertaining as yourself, aren't you?
It's
Get
just
me
like
the
fun,
fuck out of
isn't it?
here.
Oh my God, there's so many. People remind me
Of stuff.
of jobs that
Right.
I've totally forgotten about. And they're like, oh, I remember we backed you up on the RRV and you were stood there. Emma Terranova, I think it was.
Uh-oh.
We had,
Hiya, Tara.
we had a guy laid out in the road and I'd literally just got a kebab.
I swear Middleton has a story that starts like this where we just got a kebab.
Just got a kebab.
He left it in the back of the...
He left it in the back of the
Oh, rotten.
No.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
a week.
he left it in the back of a panda car for a week.
Oh, my days.
Anyway.
No, I didn't do that. I got
you
mine.
just got a kebab.
But and we got called out, and it was one of our beautiful regulars. And all the crowd around there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him, look at him, look at him. I'm not allowed to say names, am I?
Yeah.
Right, Dave.
Yeah.
So the crowd cleared, and there it was on the floor. Been out to him twice prior
That day.
night.
Oh.
I've just got a kebab. Beep. Do you want to get up now? Because I'm going to get really pissed off. Well, the crowd, do you know him? I said, oh, yeah, I know him.
Yeah,
I
there's
know him
nothing
very
wrong
well.
with him.
And
Yeah.
he knows me, so I bent down and had a little whisper in his ear. He was like, ah, he woke up, yeah.
Oh, no.
And he got up, he gone.
Oh, fuck, it's Liz.
Literally. And Emma had turned up and they were like, oh, you've dealt with it. I said, yeah. I said, because I've got a kebab here and it needs to be eaten. And it's still hot. So, but yeah.
Nothing wrong with him, just walk on home.
Yeah, literally. Literally. But yeah, he soon got up. He one eye and he was like,
Yeah, uh-oh.
yeah.
You guys are
But-
here again.
I still see him around now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Look at him. All right.
So, yeah, people just remind you of stuff that's gone on
Yeah.
over the years. And
Yeah, and some of it I'm like, really?
did I
Didn't
do
say
that?
that.
What would you say has been your best day on the job?
Yeah.
The one day when we didn't get any jobs at all, that was on the
Of course
RRV.
it would be that.
Yeah.
Unheard of.
Yeah.
But there was one day in my whole entire career that
And you
I got
signed on.
Signed on.
I've had a no-hitter once, and that was also on the car.
Yeah. Yeah. That
So
was,
You can never relax.
No, I'm always terrified,
You're
yeah.
always twitchy, like...
And you ring dispatch, you're like, am I signed on properly?
Yeah.
And like, oh, I don't
no,
know.
that's your fail there. You don't say anything.
Oh, no, see, like, it gets to like lunchtime, and you're like,
Yeah, you want lunch, but
And you're
can I-
seeing people come and go. And
yeah, no, you just go, can I have my break, please? And they go, oh yeah, of course. And you're like, oh, all right then. Well, I must
they
be
don't-
signed
yeah,
on.
exactly. Yeah. But you're a bit twitchy going, do I call them or don't I? Or do I just like risk it?
Yeah,
But yeah, and then delivered a baby.
that's
My
always
first baby.
right.
So I
So
got
talk
for
us through,
years.
talk us through that one.
Years without delivering a baby.
So this was your first ever full delivery, right?
Yeah.
So we got
On the
this one out of
RRV.
Willie as well. So
On the RRV.
it's always a magical moment.
Oh, it's beautiful. I remember it like it was yesterday. And they said, "Oh, we've got a pregnancy
Okay.
delivery, whatever." I was like, "Okay." I think maternity taxi will be all right. 5:45 in the morning. I finish
Yeah.
at 6 at the
Spot
race
on.
course. Rocket.
Yeah.
Go in.
DCA, please.
Yeah,
It's always the last job.
I know.
It's always the last one.
It's always the
It's always
last
the last
job.
And I went up there,
one.
and this young girl was pretty calm and everything else, and the legs up.
Yeah, and you thought, oh, there's.
It's all right. I said, "Is this your first?" She went, "No, it's my fourth." And I was thinking,
Oh, bother.
yeah. I was thinking, please.
Panic! Panic! Yeah.
I was like, call the midwife.
Yeah.
So I got the midwife en route and a crew. And the crew was, I think it was Hannah Pellant and Kerry Wilkinson.
Okay. There's some names.
There's some
There's some
names.
names.
Yeah. And we were in this dingy, it was a dingy little room, no bigger than this, but
Right,
it was
okay.
really dark.
Yeah.
And, you know. And I had a look and I was like, oh,
We're not going fucking anywhere.
We're not going nowhere.
Yeah,
we
we're
stay
going-
here.
yeah, yeah.
We stay here.
And no.
So she was on
no.
the she was on the internet coughing away, and then Kerry and Hannah came up, and I was like, "Can you bring another maternity pack up, just in case I had one?" But I hadn't opened a maternity pack since training school.
Oh god.
So we were up there, and I held the maternity pack, and I went, "Hannah, have you do you know what's in here?" She went, "No."
Oh, no.
Hannah went to Kerry, "Do you know what's in here?" She went, "No." I was like, "Oh."
We're off to a great start.
We'll just open
This
pack
is
up.
mint.
This is going to be like a lucky dip. Let's just have a look what we've got in.
Yeah.
So we opened it up and we did everything we had to do.
Yeah,
The baby
yeah.
was delivered, but I was just, because it was my first one, I was really
Yeah.
nervous. I was thinking, oh my God, and the baby came out okay, and I caught it. Like that. Come on, then.
That's what midwives love calling us, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're catchers, we're not deliverers.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a surreal moment. And then again, I had another 4 after that.
Oh,
Not
just
on the same shift.
but just on the bounce. Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so I was a bit of a pro at it.
I'll say it's weird how you can go from not having a job for an entire
Oh,
career,
yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the minute you go to one, you seem to get a spate of them.
Yeah.
That's what Willie said. Like
Yeah.
Willie went like I'd have to look at the episode, but he said like 14, 12, 13 years,
Yeah.
and then just bang.
Yep.
Did his first one, and then it was like one a shift for
Yeah.
like weeks.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Will this go away, please?"
I know.
Like,
But it's quite nice because then you get
you're
to
in the
know what you do. You
Yeah.
don't panic
Yeah,
as much. But
Yeah.
when you haven't been to something for a while, like, oh,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You do really, because it's in there. But,
yeah.
you know, but yeah.
I think I can't remember who I was with. It was in like the last like 5 years, I'd say. I want to say it was Jamie or something like that. But we went to Tesco, and this woman had been sent home by maternity triage. Like, oh yeah, you're not ready.
Come back in a day.
Yeah, have some paracetamol.
Yeah,
you'll be all right.
yeah. So anyway, she thought to herself, like, fuck yeah, like, right, go get the shopping done. So she's pottering around Tesco, and then she gets into like the fucking bean aisle.
And then the baby was like, hold my beer.
Yeah, hold my fucking beer, I'm coming. And so she just stopped with the trolley, and she like signalled like one of the staff, like,
Yeah.
I ain't fucking moving. And she's in the Tesco store, Asda or whatever it was just like, what do you mean you're not moving? And she's like, I can't fucking move. So anyway, we turn up, and thankfully, they got all the screens and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and we were like, right, let's get her on the stretcher. And we tried like 4 or 5 times to try it.
And it weren't
It ain't
happening.
fucking happening. It's like, well, this is fucking happening right here.
So she gave birth in Tesco.
Yeah, and as...
Now, if that's not worth a lifetime of free shopping, I don't know what
Fuck
is.
yeah. Fuck yeah. I'd have been fucking... Just put my arm in the shelf and just keep shopping. Just...
Get in the baby aisle.
Yeah. But as... Before she actually, like, crowned and it, properly came
Yeah.
out and stuff like that, this woman pushed past all the staff, the supermarket staff, leant over the woman and grabbed a tin.
You're joking.
No,
That does
no.
not surprise
And
me.
like, this is... and like, you know, and you can just feel your blood pressure. Like,
Wow.
Like, this
Wow.
woman, she was entonox to fuck, so she didn't give a shit. She was just like,
Just
la
off
la
her-
la la.
Off her tits.
Yeah.
Hey.
And me and my crewmate would just like, get the fuck away from you. And the Tesco staff were like, we can't touch her. Like, you know, because they'd obviously get done for assault. I was like, well, my fucking crewmate can. Like, literally, like, armbarred her and, like, walked her out. Like, bye!
Honestly, some
Like,
people.
Yeah.
Wild, isn't it?
I was about to say, so, the job, do you feel that it's warped your sense of the general public?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're spash. They're very spash. Love them dearly, but oh my days. No idea.
No, not a clue. Do
When
they?
you in the back of the ambulance, in a cardiac arrest situation, you've got someone banging on the back door going, can you move the ambulance? Absolutely not, no.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I've read up at some people.
Yeah.
I have read up. I'm sure many of you guys
Oh, yeah.
have.
Wheato is known as fiery, so...
Never.
Not gobby, just...
Just a bit ferocious.
Ferocious, yeah.
Like fighting out the back of the ambulance.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
Have you, Muffin?
Yeah, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's not true.
It's not true. Where's the dog gone?
Oh, I can hear that. Oh, the dog is right here. Hello, dog.
Bonjour, le dog.
Ah, bonjour.
Bonjour.
You said she's got a French accent, so...
Oh, c'est Mademoiselle. Oh la la, lady. Come on then.
It's going to definitely be a
She's like,
thing.
no, you're going to blow that fucking horn again.
She's giving me the evols.
Yeah. You said she's got a side eye.
Yeah, literally.
Go on then. Hello.
Come off. Up.
This is going to be like a highlight reel of just like
Of just the dog.
the dog. Merry Christmas, dog.
That's when she does a little turd on your carpet.
So that's
You
obviously...
can't
like-
polish your turd, but you can cover it in glitter. Hey! I love that saying. Love
So-
it.
You've obviously had like a lot of fun in the service
Yeah.
in your 20 years and made a lot of good friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But recently we've been sort of talking more and more about your bad days as well.
Yeah.
Would you say you've had, you know, your fair share of bad days?
Yeah. I mean, obviously I had 2 ops, and I went on my neck that
Mm.
stopped me from working, and then my back recently.
Yeah. Is that the same sort of issue?
Yeah.
And then- yeah.
It's just from wear and tear, basically,
Yeah.
lifting people.
Ambulance back.
Ambulance back.
Literally.
Anyone new?
Yeah.
Protect
look
your
after
back.
your back.
Yeah.
You only get one.
Yeah.
And bad days. I've had some pretty shitty jobs.
Yeah.
Some of them I've made light of because that's just my.
That's how we work.
That's
Yeah.
how we work, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's when you're with your crewmates and
Like-minded
stuff. Yeah, you can have that release.
What's your... I mean, you might not have one. Some people do, some people don't. But what's your
Process?
How do you cope? How do you unwind after? So you've been to a bad job. How do you keep your head on the straight and narrow?
I have a good cry if I need to. I'll
Yeah.
cry.
Okay.
And have a hug. Lots of hugs because
Yeah.
I'm a real huggy person.
Yeah. Touchy.
Yeah, touchy feely.
Not the bad kind.
Without stickers. I talk about it.
Yeah.
I
okay.
talk about it. I don't bottle anything up.
Yeah. Okay.
So if something's bothering me,
Yeah.
I will talk.
Yeah.
Because life's too short, and then it starts affecting your mental health.
100%.
Yeah.
And I mean, touch words, I've been very, very lucky that my mental health, I know people think I'm mental, I'm not. Or maybe a little bit.
Mildly.
But I haven't
Mildly.
suffered with mental health issues.
Yeah.
So I, like I say, go to bad jobs, heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And I get more upset for the families.
Yeah. It's the people left
Yeah.
to pick up those pieces.
And I think that's
Yeah.
okay. I've had a lot of I've done a lot of education in my time. There seems to be a big movement where we're professionals, we're not allowed to get upset, but I'd respectfully disagree with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. We
Yeah.
are human. We have heart. We got families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got friends. And we deal with other people's trauma on top of our own.
Yeah.
100%.
I never
Day
brought
in, day
my
out sort of
trauma
thing. Yeah.
or upset to work. If
Yeah.
I could,
Yeah.
I might have shit going on at home. I will not bring that to work.
No.
People don't want to know about my
You need
shit
to-
because they're dealing with their own, and that's
Yeah.
what we're there for.
You need to divide it
Yeah.
the best you can. I mean, John, you've got your grief case.
The grief case.
The grief case. And
Ah.
Steve was talking about, he's got his, quote unquote Pandora's box.
Yeah.
And he just locks it away. And,
Yeah.
he even admits that there's potential there for it to spill over at some point, but he just goes home, and as soon as the uniform's off, it's not in his mind anymore.
Yeah.
It deletes itself almost, like,
Yeah.
and that's the way he deals with it.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of people do look at the uniform as an impenetrable suit of armour.
Yeah,
and
You
it's
are
not.
a different person when you're.
You are. I
wearing
mean, I
uniform.
put my uniform on, and I'm
a different person. Yeah.
to the public.
Yeah.
Not,
Absolutely.
not to my colleagues.
us.
Yeah, no,
Everyone knows that I'm
you're
seasick.
still fucking
Do you know what I
Wheato.
mean? Yeah. Mad. But, I mean, there was one job that I went to, it's quite recent, as in the last 3 years,
Okay.
and it was a 14-year-old hanging. So,
Yeah.
I
It's
knew
heavy.
that was a real job. I get this sixth sense.
Yeah.
I read it, I'm like,
That's
going to be
genuine.
a load of dog
It's
shit.
weird,
Yeah.
isn't it? How
That-
you can read
Yeah.
some information on a screen and you can just tell what is
Yeah.
and what
Yeah.
isn't going to be a job.
And I...
It's
It
sometimes
sounds
the time of
really-
year and all sorts of stuff that you're just like,
absolutely.
yep, that's going to be
Absolutely,
a fucking
and for
real
whatever
one. Yeah.
reason, on the way to that job, I sobbed my fucking heart out.
Yeah, because
And my
you knew what was
crewmate
coming.
was like, "You all right, Wheato?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just getting out of my system before we get there because it's not about me when we get there."
Yeah.
And when I got there, and I was
the
just
minute that
like,
cab door closed.
snap.
Yeah. yeah,
Job,
and then
job on.
It was horrific.
Yeah.
And the family and everything else. And then we came away from that job, and we then had to take the body to
Coroners.
the hospital
Yeah.
after.
Oh, no, yeah. Child death, is
Yes,
it? Yeah, 'cause it's
yeah.
under 16. Yeah.
So we had to take the child in our ambulance.
yeah.
And it was the longest fucking drive ever
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Cheltenham
100%.
to
All the way
Gloucester.
And it's only across the Golden Valley, but
It
that's...
was the longest
If someone
drive.
put you in a time warp,
And mum and dad were in the back, and I just said, you can hold his hand.
yeah,
It's okay.
do whatever you need to do.
And they were talking and everything else. So yeah, that was a really hard job.
Yeah.
And also because he was similar to Will's age.
Oh, okay, so, yeah.
So while I was doing, the airway and stuff.
People have always said that if you've got your own kids,
Cheers.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah,
Change,
it's a little bit
changes
close to
you.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So was Will sort of 13, 14 at the time?
he was 14,
Oh,
same age.
gosh.
No,
fucking-
13. Oh, no, he was a year younger, so 13.
Yeah.
But the whole snark, and it was something that went horribly, horribly wrong.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was. So I sobbed my heart out on the way. Did my professional bit
Yeah.
at the job, but then I saw the mum. I smiled. Somebody came over to me at the hospital, and they said, "Oh, there's somebody who wants to see you."
And
I
you're
was
like,
"Right."
is it an officer?
Was this like the same?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Was this the same day or like later on?
No,
down the
this
line?
was a few weeks later.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And you had gone back to the hospital for something else, another
yeah,
job or
I was
something
on
like
another job,
that? Right.
and it was the mother of the son.
Oh, shit.
But she'd been up on the hill, and she'd had a couple of wines, just talking to her son, which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought was lovely.
Yeah.
But then I said, what the hell are you doing here? So she told me, and she'd fallen down, broken her wrist, and then she'd broken her leg. She was laughing. I went, for God's sake, I said, some people do anything for attention. I mean, we're chatting.
So that can land two ways.
Yeah.
That can either go fucking...
Horrendously wrong.
But this is why I've been very lucky.
yeah, fucking on the table.
Yeah.
On the table.
But we laughed, and she said, "Oh, I remember you." She said, "Thank you for everything you did."
Yeah.
And I was like, "How can you remember me
On what is undoubtedly
when you were
the
sat
worst
there?"
day of your life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when it was.
Because that's what we hopefully do. We make that
Yeah.
impression, and we come and we go, and sometimes we're
Yeah.
faceless, but other times we're just that
Yeah.
helping hand, aren't we?
Absolutely, and it was really difficult, but we had a laugh,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and she said, "Oh, I go up and talk to him." I said, "That's really lovely."
Yeah.
I said, "But next time, maybe don't have too many
Yeah.
wine."
Break your arm and
Yeah,
break your
literally.
leg. For fuck's sake.
I said, "You can't write this, can you?"
Yeah.
But she was lovely, and she's
Shit.
set up a campaign now to make teenagers aware of
Like
whatever had
risks of
happened at the
stuff.
time.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she's focused her energy
Yeah.
into that and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's lovely.
So
Blimey.
that was one of the hardest jobs.
Yeah.
And
Did you ever have like I don't know what it is now, trim?
No, we've got rid of trim.
Oh, like counselling.
counselling,
No,
No.
we had a debrief there
Debrief.
and there at the
Yeah.
job.
Yeah. And then did you go
Um,
to like a child death inquiry and?
No,
No. Oh, okay.
no,
I
didn't
think
have anything.
I think the going back to what you said about your coping mechanism, and
Yeah.
like the chatting with people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've tried to chat to family and friends about it, or muggles that don't do this job.
Muggles.
they don't understand, do they?
No one
No.
understands this job like the people that do it.
Yeah, and the
chatting-
feelings
and-
you get.
And
that-
chatting to your friends in the job is.
Yeah.
I think, massively underrated.
Yeah, it's
Because they understand what you've been through. They might
it's
not have been
priceless,
to that
isn't
type of
it?
job,
It's
but
Yeah.
you know, you even if you don't really know them that well, you can stand there and sob your heart
always
out,
find someone to listen.
and they're on your
Yeah,
level,
yeah.
and they'll talk to you, and they'll give you a hug.
Yeah.
Go, it's okay.
Because we're just the ambulance service and police, fire, whoever
Yeah.
is just
Everyone.
trauma factories, and isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a trauma factory,
Yeah.
like just kind of follows us around. But you know, you've got a wealth of experience behind you, and obviously dealing with real shit stuff like that.
Yeah.
Would you have anything you'd want to like pass down to new people, or things that you talk to students about?
Any advice you'd give anyone?
Yeah,
coming
like
into the job,
either
or
wanting to come into
in?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I say go for it. It's a good job, and like I said earlier, it's
Yeah.
what you make it.
Yeah.
Go in with a positive attitude and enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
Don't get swamped up in all the politics and all the backstabbing and the bitching,
Yeah.
because that's not what the job's about. You're there for the public,
Yeah.
and yeah, just look smart and turn it with a smile on your face. And
Yeah.
go,
Polish
"All
your
right, what's
fucking boots.
Yeah, literally. I go, all right, what's the kid? And I was like, oh, why are we here? Okay.
If you could do your career again,
Yeah.
is there anything you do differently?
No,
No,
no, I don't think I would. Maybe I would have gone for my paramedic,
but maybe not.
but maybe not. I just loved where I was.
And you were confident in your level.
Yeah.
Where you were.
Yeah, and I'm not a very confident person. People say, oh, no, honestly, see, you're laughing. No, I'm serious.
I'm not laughing. I'm just like bemused that you would think that. Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, but I'm not a confident person. I have to. So I put that uniform on. I'm like, nobody knows me.
Yeah, different person. Yeah.
Obviously my colleagues and crewmates do. But yeah, I am self-conscious and I do worry, and I, confidence-wise, but we'll get on with it, haven't you? Just roll with it.
Yeah.
Turn
Yeah.
up,
100%.
show up, and do your job.
Show up and do your job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do you get involved much? Like, so say the parry you're with, whatever, has a student. Do you sort of put your 10 cents into them as well, or do you tend to step back?
No,
or?
I step back and,
Oh, okay.
and I'm there if they want to chat or ask any questions. I'm like, just ask away. If I can answer it, great. If I can't, then
Yeah. Oh,
I'll
okay.
Google it. No, I'm
Yeah.
joking. Don't ask the para.
Yeah.
But
That sounds like a payroll question.
I try,
to me.
yeah. I just try and make people feel, if they're new, feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
not like, oh, I've been in this long and you need to do it this way. And
Yeah.
Fuck off.
I
Yeah.
remember I do remember my feelings on my first day.
Yeah.
It's
And
a
the-
scary thing, isn't it?
It is, and
Yeah.
the excitement, the job comes in.
You
You're like a puppy.
Yeah,
like,
you
oh my
want
god,
to,
oh my
you
god.
want to do well and everything.
Yeah, but then the people you're working with are, oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh
what's,
yeah, being keen was a horrendous thing to be when I joined.
Yeah.
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 So what was day one to you?
In what way? Well,
Like,
When you started your first shift,
Yeah.
you came in. Can you remember it?
yeah, well, I said earlier I couldn't really. I remember I was with Caroline Hounsell, but I was on a 3 up.
3 up, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I was in my heart was ready. Every time the radio went
Yeah.
off,
You were-
Shitting yourself.
I was like, oh my god, we got a job.
Yeah.
And
How long did it take you to get like your first proper ambulance job? Because obviously, you were quieter back in those days, but the jobs you went to tended to be more higher acuity, from what John and people were saying.
they were proper jobs.
Yeah.
So
They
Yeah.
weren't
Entrapment RTCs,
They
your
were-
MIs,
How
your
long did
cardiac
it take you to
arrests.
get your first proper job?
not very long at all.
Really?
No.
Probably, if it was just me and another,
Yeah, so not
Probably
third man in, like,
3 weeks in.
oh shit,
Oh
right?
wow!
Yeah.
3 weeks in, and I was with Smithy. Do you remember Si Smith? Smith Dar.
So far,
Smith Dar.
I've got
Smithy.
a great story about Size. I can't repeat it here, unfortunately. I've got a great story about Smithy when me and him worked together. But yes,
He's
I
so
do remember
funny.
Smithy.
Yeah. But, yeah, he's a good lad. I miss him actually. He's up in Scotland with his wife Lisa now.
did he go and join the service there, or did he retire?
No,
or?
he retired.
Oh, okay, right.
He retired. But yeah.
So anyway, yeah, you were with Smithy.
So yeah, we were with Smithy, and it was an early morning. Driver gone into a tree.
Okay.
Never hit a tree.
Never.
Trees and bridges. avoid
Trees
them both.
win.
Well, the tree didn't jump out to the road, did it?
No, no.
But this guy, he'd obviously been drink driving.
Ah, shit. Okay.
It was the following day. He came round the corner on one of the sharp bends up towards Stroud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Came
yeah.
off the road. He flew. Hit
Yeah.
the tree.
Landed in the tree.
Literally, his scalp was off.
Yeah.
you could
Jesus.
pull it back and half of his face down to here. He was cerebrally agitated.
Yeah, he was pissed.
Oh my god.
And this would have been, I presume, back in the day before like proper critical care hems. There was
Yeah.
None of that shit.
no
we were
RSI,
literally.
nothing
Yeah.
like that.
Even Twixie turned up. He goes, Wheato, what do you want? I went, everything.
Yeah, a
Oxygen.
hammer. Yeah.
Oh, right. So Smithy tried to cannulate,
Oh,
but it was just a mess. It
Yeah.
went really smoothly, the job,
yeah.
and we got him out and did what they had to do. But
Yeah.
I don't know whether he survived. I never found out.
Yeah.
But you'd
But-
been very lucky to.
Yeah. But it was just one of those fucking clusterfucks.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So on that note about like not finding out, are you one of these people that will try and find out about patients, or are you very much once I've handed over the hospital,
Not my
there's
problem.
nothing I can do to change it. I've
It
done my
depends. I'm just a nosy bitch, so I want to know: did they survive? Didn't they survive? But if I don't, I don't. You know, we used to be able to. It's quite easy to just go and look them
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
and just see. But now, because you had to fill out a form or something to find
Yeah.
I
out.
think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
I
it's
know-
a
I just know
GDPR and
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
I know some people aren't too fussed on fight. So James Tooley has got this great theory that being outcome focused can be quite damaging for your mental health.
Absolutely. Yeah, because you can throw the kitchen sink at someone and go,
Yeah,
yeah, that'll be
exactly.
fine.
And,
Yeah.
and nothing works.
And then you
So instead-
get to the end of it and you go, oh fuck, like,
Yeah. So
instead-
organ donor.
Yeah,
like-
Yeah.
So he looks at focusing on the process. So we threw the kitchen sink at them really fucking well.
yeah,
And
yeah,
the process was chef's kiss.
Yeah.
yeah.
And the minute we
So-
get them to hospital, we can't change
It is no
any of
longer
that.
my issue.
Exactly. So
It's an ITU problem.
yeah. So I say
Absolutely.
I know some people are very much outcome focused. and
Yeah.
want to
No,
find out.
I've never been like that. I do my best for my patient there and then.
yeah.
If I've done my best, I've done my best.
Yeah.
Whether it helps or not,
is in the lap of the gods.
exactly.
Yeah.
But with some of them, I'm just like I say, a nosy bitch. I'm like, did you make it, didn't you? Oh well.
What's occurred then?
Yeah, what's the care then, are I?
Yeah.
Tidy.
Have you, sticking on patients, have you had one, I asked this to Steve and he couldn't really think, but then he remembered one sort of afterwards, and you spoke about one that's either like been really memorable, like a patient that's been really, it's still burned in your mind for like whatever reason.
So like they've done an interesting
thing.
or
That you can talk about.
That's not many. No.
Or that's changed your outlook on life, that you've sat down and chatted to someone and then you've come away and thought, fuck yeah, like, okay, and Steve mentioned, the older generation of patients that we go to.
Oh, yeah.
And they've done fucking...
Everything.
Oh, like
Yeah.
Mo's got a great story about her. He went to some old dear and she had a silk handkerchief that had a map of France in it.
Right.
And it belonged to her husband, who was a member of the SOE, the Special Operations Executive.
Oh, okay.
And because it was silk, if they got found, they could eat it.
Say what?
Yeah. So
Say
if they
what?
got caught with it, they could say, "I'm not a British spy."
No, 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 no.
He was basically one of the first few that went into what is now the SAS.
Oh, right, okay, fucking hell.
So like I say, it's the older generation
Yeah.
that have, seen and done some shit
Yeah.
during their life.
I mean, there's lots they say they mould into each other, really. But
Yeah.
I'd sit and talk. I got told off once because I was on scene for too long. I was having a lovely time.
Yeah, just sit and have a
Just
cup of tea with
chatting
them. Yeah.
because they were lonely, and I know we're not there to sort of make people unlonely, but
Yeah.
I just love looking at the photographs
Yeah,
and
yeah.
oh, who's this and and I'm like always, how did you meet your wife?
Yeah.
How did you meet? Because they don't have Tinder.
Well,
do they?
well, if you're fucking John, you mistake their wife for their fucking sister and shit.
Oh,
like that.
don't.
Is this your daughter? No, that's me wife. Like,
Absolutely.
classic Shrek.
Classic
Oh, my
little-
days.
Boot in the shit.
Every time. But yeah, we were specials together, me and John.
Were you in the police?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I remember this. Like, I
was
thought
a
you would.
special
I thought you would have mentioned this by now because
I didn't
when
know
I
this.
first met you, John was telling me how you two were in the police together.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how long were you in the police for?
I
Roughly.
did. Oh God, 95 to 2000.
So
Wow.
what stories have you got from your days in the police?
Oh. Because we were special, so back then we were CS trained
Oh God, what did
and
you
ASP
do?
trained as well.
Yeah.
No, I was a good girl. I didn't use my CS gas.
Ever.
No.
Oh.
I didn't need to.
See.
I didn't need
Take
to.
from that what you will.
But yeah, we used to do undercover ops and stuff like that. So we had one at Boots Corner in Cheltenham. We were following shoplifters.
Oh, okay.
And
you're in plain clothes.
Yeah, plain clothes. And I was with a couple of other coppers, like real coppers. And yeah, we took them. Well, they came outside, and then we arrested them.
Yeah.
I won't spill all that off to you. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not manage from questions that you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence. Do you understand? They're like, ooh.
Yeah. That is definitely burned into your brain, isn't it?
You can take the lady out of the police.
You can't take the police out the lady.
So, yeah, we were outside and it all kicked off.
Oh.
We were scrapping outside.
Yeah.
Outside Boots and Cheltenham. And there were all these American people stood around. They were like, wow, this is so amazing. Videoing us. We were like, can we have some help?
Yeah.
Turned out that when we put them on their arse and cuffed them up, they were police cadets from America that had come over just to do some shopping. They thought this was a show for them. They didn't bother helping. They just thought we put on this show.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah. And there was me and the other two, like, scrapping.
Yeah, getting in proper fucking
like,
fisticuffs.
yeah, literally.
Jesus Christ.
Literally. I mean, I like a bit of fisticuffs, but
yeah.
they're just like, oh my God, this is so amazing. I'm like,
thanks for the show.
Really not.
Thanks for the show.
Thanks for the help.
Yeah. Yeah.
So was this obviously you said you applied to the ambulance service 3 times. Was this whilst you were waiting, or was this while you were in?
No, so when I left school, I went straight into auxiliary nursing at Cheltenham General.
Yeah.
And I was also doing my specials on the side.
See, okay.
Because I wasn't sure whether I wanted to join the police or the ambulance at the time.
In what?
And are you happy with the choice you made?
Oh, 100%. 100%. So I literally, it's like I was following Jon without realising.
Yeah.
And then he said to me, he went, I've got in the ambulance service. I'm like, thank you. I won't be far behind you. So and I wasn't, So third time lucky I got in. And so I've known Jon for quite a few years.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He hasn't changed
once. One bit.
One little bit. So yeah.
Was there a moment or a swing and a miss. Was there a moment that you ultimately decided, like, this isn't, so say, your paths are coming to diverge, ambulance or police, was there a thing that clicked in your head, like, that's not what I want to do, or was there an event, or was there
No, it's just the paperwork with the police was horrendous. So
what, worse than us?
Oh yeah, because you had your notebook, so you had to write everything. He said, she said, dog farted, get it down. But you'd arrest somebody, and then you're off the road for the rest of the shift. And I'm like, doing paperwork, statements, paperwork,
it's
fingerprints.
Well, you can still see if it's the same now. I don't know.
But I thought, I don't want this. I want to be out on the street doing
stuff.
I'm like, yeah. So that was it. Then I was like, no, I like caring for people.
Yeah.
Stop it.
The audience is like, fuck off, Wheato.
And just do that really.
Did you ever write in anyone else's pocketbook anything you should?
Never.
I
might have drawn a little picture once.
A picture.
A little picture.
John said there was many speed dobbers drawn in the back of books.
Oh, yes.
And obviously your pocketbook goes to court with you, and they photocopy it.
Yep.
And all the lawyers have all the photos. And someone had like a flick book of a growing cock. Like, can you imagine trying to read your statement out? And as you're looking at, there's just a dick.
bigger.
For fuck's sake.
But no, I've still got my pocketbook somewhere.
Well, don't you have to keep them for like